Saturday, October 9, 2021, boxing fans are getting the third installment of the Tyson Fury vs. Deontay Wilder rivalry. Even though Tyson Fury vs. Deontay Wilder 3 is more a representation of contractual obligations than it is a fight a lot of boxing fans are genuinely up for. However, when all said and done, bar any unforeseeable circumstances, Fury vs. Wilder 3 can actually be an interesting fight while it lasts. So this is the Tyson Fury vs. Deontay Wilder 3 preview, assessing both fighters' strengths, their unknowns, i.e. question marks, to eventually attempt to get to a consensus, i.e. Ringside Story's unofficial prediction for Fury vs. Wilder 3 at the end of all of this. Hey Ringsiders, what is going on? This is your host, Boxing's Objective Observer, and welcome back to Ringside Stories, or if you're new, we cover boxing and combat sports through mini documentaries, backstories, or in today's case, fight previews. So if you enjoy that type of content, feel free to subscribe, thumbs up, and hit that notification bell for the latest here on Ringside Stories. Thanks in advance and welcome to the channel. Tyson Fury vs. Deontay Wilder 3 is a bit of a double-edged sword. The previous episode, that being Wilder vs. Fury 2, was wrapped up in controversy after the conclusive display of dominance by the now 30-0-1 undefeated Tyson Fury, who will look to make his first defense of any of his world titles he has ever won. His challenger and 5-year reigning former WBC World Heavyweight Champion Deontay Wilder has been preparing for close to 2 years after his devastating loss on February 22, 2020. Tyson Fury seemed all but ready to partake in the first ever undisputed heavyweight world title fight involving two British champions with all 4 major belts on the line. As soon as Team Wilder was ruled in favor in an arbitration case, Fury AJ was off, Fury Wilder 3 was on. So although most fans would have preferred AJ Fury for the undisputed World Heavyweight Championship, we're left with the Tyson Fury Deontay Wilder trilogy instead.
Tyson Fury, I'm gonna be short, sweet and simple. This fight right here, you better be preparing. You better train your butt off as if your life depends on it, because your life depends on it. Don't go up missing.
I'm gonna smash your fucking face in, you prick. How about that for a fucking message?
So let's take a look under the hood with 5 things to keep in mind before getting into Tyson Fury vs. Deontay Wilder 3. Number 1. The Fury vs. Wilder trilogy. Tyson Fury vs. Deontay Wilder has been a long time coming. What we can say is that the time off will most likely have helped a great deal in terms of recovery, especially for Deontay Wilder. Inactivity isn't much of a factor as it might play normally, since both fighters' last fight was against each other way back in February of 2020. In that particular fight, Fury took everyone by surprise by bringing the fight to Wilder. However, in reality, the Gypsy King was only executing the game plan he openly shared with the entire world in the lead-up.
I want him to meet me dead in the centre of the ring. Let's have a slugfest. Best man stands up, loser goes down.
Wilder gave a valiant effort, showed lots of heart, but in the end was simply outgunned. And if you consider the circumstances, Fury's performance was nothing short of impressive, something boxing fans should celebrate. However, what followed in the weeks and months after were attempts from a certain section of onliners who desperately tried to take away credit from Tyson Fury with a bunch of false narratives, turning it into something it was certainly not, something that even Fury himself preemptively nipped in the bud, or at least attempted to.
But I'm not reading into all this racial thing with black man versus a white man and Black History Month, and I will refuse to go into any sort of thing about it. We are 2 human beings, 2 heavyweights on top of our game. This is not a racial war. This is 2 heavyweight boxers going toe to toe for all the jewels in heavyweight boxing. Nothing more, nothing less. So yeah, just like to clear it out.
What is worse is that Deontay Wilder sided with these narratives well over a year after the fact, without producing one single piece of evidence to back up his claims. And it's very obvious Deontay Wilder couldn't, and to a certain degree still can't, get over the fact he got beaten by the better man on the night. Anyway, number 2. Strengths and unknowns. When talking about Deontay Wilder's attributes, You simply cannot deny Wilder's one-hitter quitter. Although one can be very critical of the level of opposition the Bronze Bomber has faced inside the ring, all of his previous opponents have tasted his power one way or another, including the Gypsy King. Wilder being the underdog. Maybe the role of underdog suits Deontay Wilder. The last time he found himself in this position was in January of 2015 when the Bronze Bomber took on Bermane Stiverne. Now, of course, Stiverne just became a world title holder one fight prior, winning the vacant WBC strap. But I think this win is Deontay Wilder's best performance to date. He hurt Stiverne a couple of times. He was able to go 12 rounds for the very first time, eating a few shots and fighting a fairly disciplined fight, rightfully winning a wide points decision on the scorecards. Now, of course, Bermane Stiverne is simply not Tyson Fury, who Wilder had plenty of trouble with in all of their 19 rounds. The point, however, is that Deontay Wilder will be the underdog, a position that might suit him very well. Pride and determination. Ever since losing the Tyson Fury rematch, Deontay Wilder has been very clear on his intentions. And throughout camp, Wilder has set his eyes on getting back the title he held for over half a decade.
Like I said, I want it back in blood, so that's up to me. So come October the 9th, I will get my revenge.
As you see, I'm wearing my red outfit, so I want it back in blood.
So let's talk about Wilder's unknowns. This is the first fight with Malik Scott as his head trainer. What are the improvements Team Wilder has worked on?
You know, it's nothing that Malik has really taught me. It's just what he could bring out of me that no one else could in the past.
What attributes is Malik Scott referring to? And what are the ramifications as soon as Tyson Fury lands on Wilder in the trilogy? In my opinion, Deontay Wilder was more effective at a lower weight because of his speed, explosivity, mobility, and power. When Fury and Wilder first locked horns, Wilder weighed in at just over 212 pounds, giving up close to 40 pounds against Fury, who did come off a 2.5-year layoff. Yet still, Wilder was able to drop Fury twice. For the rematch, Wilder weighed in just over 230 pounds, which proved to be to his detriment because he seemed less mobile and not as explosive. Now, obviously, this fight is for the WBC World Heavyweight title, which the WBC has introduced their new weight division just above cruiserweight, that being the Brizerweight division. Basically, Wilder cannot come in at under 224 pounds. So how heavy will Deontay Wilder be for the Fury 3 fight? Tyson Fury's attributes. Mental and psychological edge. Mind games have always been a big asset for Tyson Fury throughout all of his career.
Don't we find it funny that I busted both of these guys' eardrums? Trainer and fighter. Crazy. Statistics.
Sure, Wilder put Fury down twice, but Fury got up just as many times, and then in the rematch really bullied Wilder. The question, will Tyson get high of his own confidence and become complacent? Complete fighter. Tyson Fury beat Wilder on the front foot in 2020, and in my opinion, Tyson beat Wilder on the back foot in 2018. In the case Wilder does bring something new to the table, Tyson has proven to be able to switch up tactics in fights. Other areas that Tyson has the edge over Wilder: boxing skills, movement, as in upper body movement for both offense and defense, and foot movement, which there aren't many heavyweights, certainly not the size of Tyson Fury, who Wilder has faced to prep him for Fury. Physical strength, i.e. fighting a big man fight, which we saw Fury apply successfully in the second fight, and Tyson Fury has a great gas tank. Road warrior. Tyson Fury is very experienced, winning all of his belts away from home, just like he did in 2015 when he beat Vladimir Klitschko. And then he did the same 5 years later against a semi-long reigning champion in Deontay Wilder. The Wilder 3 fight will be Fury's 5th consecutive fight away from home. However, this will not be an issue as Fury seemed to be very acclimatized in the USA. There are, however, other things that Fury will have to deal with on the night. So, speaking of Tyson Fury's unknowns, how will the time out of the ring affect Tyson's performance on October 9th, 2021? Then there was the situation with Fury's newborn daughter. How has he dealt with that, and how will he be emotionally? Fury has been dropped against non-punchers in the past, and of course, has been knocked down by Deontay Wilder twice. So, how is Fury's punch resistance? Number 3. preparations. As stated, Deontay Wilder did relieve Mark Breland of his duties, and longtime camp member Malik Scott, a former heavyweight contender of his own, is now preparing Deontay. We've seen a lot of footage in the last months of Deontay Wilder in training in which he looked focused. That said, the most vital part of training camp surely is sparring. Wilder has sparred some rounds with Daniel Martz, a 6'7" heavyweight journeyman who has been in there with the likes of Joseph Parker, Charles Martin, and Luis Ortiz. Another one of Wilder's sparring partners is Finland's Robert Helenius, who himself is preparing for his rematch with Adam Kovnatski. Helenius stands at 6'7", has good boxing skill and pretty good power, so sparring Robert Helenius will certainly help in terms of dealing with the dimensions and somewhat of the attributes of Tyson Fury. As for the champion, Tyson Fury has brought in quality sparring partners, the likes of two-time Olympic bronze medalist Ivan Dutchko, who currently holds a pro heavyweight record of 10-0, 9-0 American prospect Jared Anderson, 15-0 Nigerian prospect Efe Ajagba, Michael Hunter, who is considered a top 10 heavyweight by many pundits, and former WBO heavyweight world champion Joseph Parker. Now, no one of these sparring partners are as explosive a puncher as Deontay Wilder. Still, Tyson Fury has done the rounds for a while, and going off this list, I suspect there were a lot of quality rounds in there. Number 4, the actual fight. With everything on the line for Deontay Wilder, married with Tyson beating him convincingly last time around and having the mental and psychological edge, I think this fight isn't going long. Maybe Wilder will show some of the things he's been working on and he might surprise a little bit, but will he be able to catch Tyson Fury off guard? As for the Gypsy King, all depends on how he approaches this fight and if he will be complacent or not, because you can never count out someone who can punch as ferociously as Deontay Wilder. I think Tyson will come in very confident. He can choose to take it slowly and box Wilder, or he can be on the front foot and look for Wilder right away. The Bronze Bomber, who has proven to not be as effective and prolific a puncher fighting on the back foot, unless him and his team have worked on something completely differently, which could catch Tyson Fury off guard. I still think Wilder is going to attempt the same thing, setting up Fury for his right hand and hopefully land clean. If Wilder is unable to do that, it will be very hard to fight Fury off. Because of Fury's size and reach advantage, because of Fury's skills, because Fury can beat Wilder in various ways, because Tyson Fury has the psychological edge over Deontay Wilder. That said, Wilder has something to prove, his mind is set on revenge, and being that Wilder is the underdog in this fight, knowing that he still carries around the gray equalizer, makes Deontay Wilder dangerous. For me, it's a matter of A, can Tyson Fury stay out of harm's way, and will Wilder catch Fury off guard? B, what happens to Deontay Wilder from a psychological point of view once he gets caught again with something big from the man who took away his undefeated record? Again, if Wilder is unable to catch Fury, unable to keep him off, I see Tyson Fury walk Wilder down and stopping him earlier than in the Wilder-Fury rematch. Although he was knocked down twice in that fight and took a hellacious beating, he did manage to survive until the 7th, and it took his then trainer to throw in the towel because Deontay is just a proud man who rather takes a beating than even remotely thinking of quitting. That said, taking punishment like Wilder did in the Wilder-Fury 2 fight didn't get him anywhere and will not get him anywhere in this fight. Number 5, Ringside Stories unofficial prediction. So if I were a betting man, I'd take Tyson Fury by stoppage, hedged with Deontay Wilder by stoppage. Anything can happen. One punch can change the whole course of a fight, especially in the heavyweight division. Every heavyweight has a puncher's chance, and to me, the Bronze Bomber is the definition of a puncher's chance. Boxing is a weird sport in that conventionalism is trumped by a variety of variables. We think a fight is going a certain way because of past records or because of bias, and then it turns out to go the complete opposite route. Now, what I don't want to see happen is another Fury-Wilder fight after this, at least not in the immediate future. This fight has been way overdue. It has set back not only the WBC rankings, but the constant postponement of Fury-Wilder 3 has stagnated the heavyweight division as a whole. Win or lose, I think there are intriguing matchups for both Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder after this fight. I prefer to see the winner take on Alexander Usyk next for the undisputed heavyweight world championship, even though realistically speaking, I don't think we'll see that fight anytime soon. Whatever happens in Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder 3, I hope we'll have a decisive winner. May the best man win, and I wish fight fans a great fight. These are just my observations. What are yours? Let us know in the comments below. If you like more content like this, and if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe, give a thumbs up, and hit that notification bell. It helps the channel out a lot, i.e. inspire us to make more quality content for y'all. Welcome to Ringside Stories, and as always, thank you so much for your support. Now, if you've done that already, you're amazing. We already know that you are the true undisputed world champion. Till next time, Ringsiders, this is your host, Boxing's Objective Observer with Ringside Stories. Thanks for watching, and have a legendary day.